Okay. Come on.
Danganronpa.
Okay. Fuck. Fuck, I'm still tired. Okay. Now where the fucking... Jesus. All the way here. Okay. Here's where the fuck we were. Alright. Continuing. Because why not? Okay, give it a minute. Yeah, my lighter's all the way over there. You know what? I'm gonna get up and get it. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. I guess. Hey. Alright. Yes, we're good. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. You had until the start of the stream, bitch. Now you have to wait. Yes. Had to make yourself known. The same people who put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. What's all in here? Well, trash. This is a desk. No shit. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. That's a rocket in a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Okay. It's locked, but we have to find a way to open this door. I mean, is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in a school's garbage pit? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's special tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it to open that door, right? Hey, Kyoko, can you use that key of yours to open? You can use it. We can use this key. Fucking. We can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Hey, hey, sweet. How are you doing tonight, dude? That might work. Let's find out. At the big game of the year awards? Nah, I didn't see them. Were they trash like they always are? Other than that, I'm glad you're doing good. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
Really? Elden Ring 1? Obviously. Obviously, Elden Ring 1. Elden Ring's probably the only game that gave people at that fucking award show any challenge this year anyway. And Ragnarok won most of the awards. That game hasn't even been out, what, a month yet? And people are fucking going retarded over it? I mean, it might be good, but goddamn, people need to seriously stop being like that. Yeah, and the Elden Ring one, not surprised. I mean, Elden Ring's a good game, but Game of the Year? Please, fucking... It didn't come out this year, but Yakuza 7 is a better Game of the Year than Elden Ring. But, yeah. Yeah, it didn't deserve it. Yeah, not really. Should it have gotten an award? Yeah. Should it have gotten Game of the Year? No. That's so dumb. Of course, Game of the Year, that's nothing but a popularity award anyway. Why the fuck would any... I really don't even give a fuck about those awards. It's just like the fucking Oscars for movies and shit. It's just, it's a fucking in club. That's all it fucking is. Just a popularity in club. And nobody fucking cares about that. And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. We're out of Grouchland. Wow, we got out of Grouchland within 10 minutes. Jesus. But yeah, Elden Ring feels generic. Yeah. I feel, well, yeah. All the bosses are basically the same, too. Just avoid damage. Getting damage. But finally, we were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Fucking ultimate everything, goddamn. Yeah, you can't, Ragnarok did really well in only a month. I mean, it did well in a month, but it's only been a month. People need to play that shit a little longer than just a month for it to be worthy of an award. I mean, except for like a sales award. If we're counting like sales for the month, then maybe. But then again, I haven't really followed it. I didn't even know it was launching until about 2 weeks before it came out anyway. So, shows how much I know. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel expanding straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder. Leading up to the tunnel, up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. They're still in a dream, Snake Eater. But yeah, it's a stray one about 2 awards. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Something that wasn't a fucking mainstream. Well, I guess is Stray mainstream? I mean, it got released for $60. It might be mainstream. I don't know. But yeah, it got something. Yeah, at least it got something. Not your typical video game. But still, but Stray was free. But if you had, well, Stray is free for me anyway, so. I mean, good for Stray for being free after it won an award. Not like I can't get it for free. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. Snake Eater, yeah. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. Hey. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. Detectives are in my blood. I drink the blood of detectives. I drink Batman's blood. I'm a vampire. She's a vampire. You don't know why it was 30. It doesn't matter because you got these. Well, eh. Okay, well, $30 on launch ain't too bad. Still, I would prefer to get it for free anyway. I would get it for free anyway. Unless I already had it on Steam, which I don't. I have an idea anyway. Yeah, there was a time where being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always been seen that way, or always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even amongst actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Yeah, we take pride, because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. Fuck. Yeah, the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society, which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Oh, that's the fucking... the Amon clan. She's Kyoko Kirigiri Amon. Oh, no shit. A conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family's creed, our assassin's creed, our detective's creed. Detective's creed. There we go. Fucking Ubisoft's new line of games, Detective's Creed. You get to play as the descendant of Sherlock Holmes, solving detective business. It's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Yeah, Brothers Creed. Yes, it's two brothers, and they have a creed. And then there's a Tomato Armada. And it's just called Two Brothers. Or like Brothers Creed, it just takes place in a New York suburb, modern day, and it's just called Brothers Creed. That would be dumb. Actually, that could work. Modern day assassins and Templars are nothing but Crips and Bloods. That would... That could work. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking at info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to protect Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because of how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. Yes, there is.
What?
Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
Bruh, same. There is something I wanted to say to him, though. It's like, bitch, where's my child support? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? Like his head? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However,
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away, like it was a Pokemon battle. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me, because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. Like a... I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
but there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his
Correct.
shadow. And that's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But what happened the past 2 days, I just was tired and didn't want to stream. Wanted to sleep, so I did. That's it. It's as simple as that. But your family, just to cut him out like that,
wrong.
our only connection is through blood. Nothing more. And are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Yeah, it was worth it. Well, yeah, kinda. I'm still tired. Still feel like I need to fucking go to sleep. Yeah, girl needs to be more careful with that skirt. Dude, apparently she's never played Snake Eater. She has no idea she's still in a dream. Look, they've been climbing this ladder for more than 3 minutes now. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, Mix. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Typical. But you're doing good. Yeah, that's great. That's good. That's great. I'm doing all right. I'm just tired, you know. Don't know why. No good reason to really be tired. I've just been tired as fuck lately. Past 2 days I didn't stream because I was tired as fuck. Yeah. Even your birthday was last week. Oh damn. Well, hey, happy birthday. Or belated birthday. Whew. I don't know why I've just been fucking just absolutely ass blasted tired. Maybe it's the weed. Maybe the weed's just too good. Your sister spent all your money on Robux. Time to beat a bitch. You've seen that Arthur meme, right? You've seen that Arthur episode, right? Go full on hit a bitch. Do it. I dare you. Actually, no, she's a child. Sell her to slavery. I'm so big on child slavery in Skyrim. Do it in real life. Like she's 5 or 17. 5 is good. 5's a good age to learn how to clean dishes. At 5, you can teach a child how to load a dishwasher. They can learn. Maybe give them like a little scrub brush. Have them scrub the floor. 5's fine. You ain't gonna get much out of a 5-year-old. Probably got a few $1,000s. 5-year-old's trouble to deal with. You know, you gotta hit them a lot. You hit them too much, they stop working. So, I don't even know. You didn't even know how to do dishes until you were 12. Well, dishes is easy. They just suck. I hate doing them myself. I would like, whenever I go and cook over at a friend's house, I'll leave the dishes for like an hour and a half, 2 hours after I've done everything. And I'll just let them sit there before I do anything and clean them. I hate doing that shit. It's just not fun for me. Yeah. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Oh, it's locked. Gotta go back down. Shit. Now you're at work and you have kitchen duty and stuff. Dude, that sucks. See, I couldn't do no... I couldn't do no damn kitchen work. I tried to do kitchen work for like a Denny's once when I was younger. I just couldn't do that shit. It's awful. Not only mostly because like the sink was like too far down, so I would literally have to be bending over because I was too tall and the sink was too short. So really, it's a fancy one. You should go out to the tables and wash dishes on the tables and get tips to go back in the kitchen. Rich people, fancy people tip you just to leave them alone. It's really cool. It looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember the hatch in the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain this is where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I'll reach my right hand up and push against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so at least you get paid 500. That's pretty good. 500 a week, or every 2 weeks. If it's 500 a week, hey, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Really, 500 a week. It's not bad. It's really not bad. That's like, of course, depending on where you live, how much you spend on everything. Might be pretty bad. Might not be that much. But if everything else is expensive, 500 ain't shit then. But that is for poor people like me, 500 is pretty good. But anyway, you finished the AC Liberation story. Got it 100 sync. Nice. So I guess you're basically finished with that. Your break is over. You may come back on your next break. Maybe I'll be here on your next break, I hope. I really have no idea when I'm going to end this one. This stream, I don't know. I don't think there's like a body. There's not gonna be any more bodies found. I can guarantee that. So I don't know how the fuck the investigation, if there's gonna be an investigation. I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work. Are we gonna go right into a fucking trial? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. But yeah, dude, thanks for being here on your break, dude. I do appreciate that. You take it easy. Work just enough. Don't work hard. Working hard is not a good idea. Work just enough. Be just good enough. Because good enough is fine by me. Anyway, looks like we're back. A dinosaur story. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't actually say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks was necessary. I was just returning the favor. Okay, let's go home. Yeah, oh, I gotta talk to Kyoko. Fuck. Okay, I have to talk to her. I don't want to talk to women. I don't like it. So, what do we do now? I'm glad I didn't die, of course. But if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
then let's just get a concrete answer. Why not a cement answer? But yeah, you just need to platinum it now. Oh, that's nice. That shouldn't take too long. You play as Connor for the first mission? Really? Now that's odd. I guess Liberation comes after 3. I assume. It'd be weird if it didn't. But I assume it comes after 3. Chronologically. It's just weird. Connor is such an odd character. No, yeah, it does. Okay. Well, huh. Interesting. Huh?
In other words...
No, it's around the end. Oh, around the end of the... Ah. Okay. Weird. Of course, that probably would have been a better ending. The beginning of Liberation might have been a better ending than the ending of 3 anyway. That ending was opening... And yeah, that ending was bad. Fuck. But, yeah, let's ask Monokuma if there is a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's illegal. If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
Yeah, Liberation's ending is weird. Really? How weird is it? Like... Is it like possess fucking... What was his name? Damien? Desmond? Desmond. Was it possess Desmond and have him stab his girlfriend weird? Like... Or really a fake ending. Now that is kind of weird. The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go directly to him. If we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help us with negotiations. I'm still a little... No, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do
Indeed.
we? Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Fuck. But yeah, it was what, a fake ending? So it was like... It was like all a dream ending? And then you'll wake up to the real ending? Or some bullshit like that? What in the fuck is up here? Well, basically at the end of the game, I have no idea what's up there. Was it ending? we think was going to happen. But there was a different ending that was supposed to happen after. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Well now.
Or not what he says. Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
But Makoto was supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's not exactly how I thought he'd react. And we're really gonna be okay. You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but it is the rule.
You're making me angry!
So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that it matters to you, right?
Huh?
Huh? Liberation used to be a PS Vita game. Oh, that don't surprise me then. I knew one of those fucking spin-off title things had to be... Well, I knew a lot of them, or some of them were on Vita. I just don't know which ones. But I'm not surprised with that one. Oh, it was only Liberation that was on the Vita? Really? Oh, they missed some opportunities then. They could have had a lot more on the Vita. They could have actually had the Vita be a good fucking game. Oh yeah, and those and the side scroller. Yeah, the side scrollers can go fuck themselves. Side scroll. I don't want to play no damn Nintendo DS fucking Assassin's Creed game. No, thank you. I lose?
Hey!
You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened, and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw an entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution mechanism, alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed
am
it.
I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to me.
So executing Mukuro for it, or executing Makoto for it, would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. You don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto was really the killer, he never would have come to you. He never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
indeed.
Sure, okay. Because, yeah, murderers don't just come back and hope for the best. That never happens. Okay, there we go. Back support. The most important thing during streaming. It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume you killed him because what we said was exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. I'm gonna say the gamer word.
Hey,
No, of course. You can say we're just making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving our own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulation to ensure a fair
It's time
trial.
for one last showdown.
Fuck.
One final battle between hope and despair.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Hey. I don't know why they gotta sound so casual. Half the fucking time. That would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer and the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry? I'm Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive. I was just a scientist when I was struck by lightning. What is this fucking? You know, Monokuma's theme, unironically, one of the best themes I've ever heard. Like, listening to it, it sounds like it could be in, like, a raunchier version of, like, Kingdom Hearts. Like, imagine if Winnie the Pooh, you go into the fucking 100-acre woods in Kingdom Hearts. You talk to Winnie the Pooh, all of a sudden this music starts up. I love this shit. Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you're suggesting might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? It would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree on to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair, claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. And then we still have one shot at this.
Bear it!
Believe it. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for one final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then you'll have enough to qualify as a victory for you. Koala?
it's true.
That's not even a bear. That's a fucking retarded mammal. I've seen koalas. They're fucking stupid. Kick them. Little pussies. That's all they are. That's what you've been trying. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I wanted to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing games began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak Academy since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I've got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why so mad? Why so mad? Fucking. He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? Huh, I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyways. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper ultra special punishment overflowing with despair. No, you just kept skipping the cutscenes and regulation because you never cared for the game. You know what's funny? I know people I knew somebody that skipped the cutscenes of everything when they were playing. I guess what, Valhalla? Well, whichever one came after Origins, whichever game after that came after Origins, and they played Origins the same way. They literally, the first time playing it, they skipped all the cutscenes and just Odyssey. Okay, yeah, that one. Like, for whatever reason, their first time playing it, they skipped all the cutscenes, and I'm like, you just spent $60 on. You just spent $60 on this fucking game. You're gonna skip all the cutscenes so you don't know what you're doing and what huh? Like, people like that scare me. People that skip every cutscene in a game scare the shit out of me. Like, it's just kind of weird. You only skip the psych, but dude, this dude skipped every cutscene, the opening cutscene, everything. He skipped every cutscene. People like that are weird. People like that scare me a little bit. That's like chaotic energy that I just can't match.
Hey.
It was really good. Yeah, the opening was pretty good. Not that he would know. I literally watched him skip that shit. Okay, maybe not that one. No, he was a little ways into the game. I think he was still trying to kill hyenas or something for a mission. Like, I don't think he got too far out of Siwa at that time, but he was skipping every goddamn cutscene. You see all the emotion by it pulls out in the first, but yeah, he does have a lot of emotion when the director actually gets enough out of him. When the directors, you know, doing their fucking job, like, they know how to get some cutscenes or emotions out of him. Not cutscenes. They know how to get emotion out of him. When the script is actually properly written, they can get emotion out of him. Other than that, it's like, dude hardly emotes, other than when he has to. And outside of talking about his son, he never really has to, or anything involving his son. It's like, that's all he cares about. It was just weird. I don't know. It's been a while since I played it too, so I can't really remember all that much. Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Weird. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. Bruh, I don't like that bear. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. It probably would have been better if it stuck to the original formula. Yeah, it would have. If it didn't try that RPG bullshit, it definitely would have been better. But I don't know why they wanted to go RPG. Like that helped the game in any fucking way. It sucks. I hated it. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Like, there was no point to have it be a fucking RPG. That ruined everything, more than likely. Or, yeah, the RPG bullshit just ruined everything in that game. They kept on with it. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
don't thank me yet, or just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment, that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. What was it? So what? Yeah, that bathhouse scene. Yeah, that was. Well, still, they could have. The game didn't need to be an RPG for that. Although it seems like every RPG has that. But I don't know. So when was it the mastermind let their guard down?
So,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had to hijack the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what do you think? Yeah, and what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea is actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. No, it don't.
Indeed.
If you don't read, yeah, if you don't exactly read about something like that happening, yeah, you don't exactly read about that or about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off,
However,
and yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it as in another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so,
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
it would seem.
The mastermind must have been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody. Meh. I mean, Hifumi would have gotten himself killed at some point, let's just be honest. He go around harassing the wrong person,
In other words,
and he would do it too. Yeah, you only skip Liberation because the game barely sticks to the story. No, it's hardly even a game then. The only reason the game is worth it is you really want to see Connor again. Oh, so the game's not worth playing at all. Okay, cool. Now Connor can go fuck himself. Connor wasn't all that great. He was kind of a whiny bitch, if I remember right. Like yeah, his dad was a Templar and he spent a while in jail. And yeah, the Americans kind of fucked him. But hey, you know who haven't the Americans fucked? He needs to get over it. He needs to stop walking on that trail. Stop crying. It's a shitty Trail of Tears joke. Like seriously though, if Native Americans were so smart, why didn't they invent guns? So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. But yeah, I mean, Connor did kind of have it hard, but how many other people had it harder? I guess it's been I don't know, it's been a while. I'm pretty sure Altair had it a little harder. Or not Altair. Who's the very first one? Arno. Well, yeah, all of them had it hard then. So it's not really that common of a trait. Although it's weird. The closer to modern day you get, the less hard the characters had it. It seems like the closer you get to modern day, the easier the characters' lives turn out to be at some point. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
For those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink only into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that and to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group's only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other
What?
words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. Yeah, they lost their father. That is not surprised because what happens on every game. Yeah. Oh yeah, dead parents is like standard for video games. So that's like, if you're a video game protagonist, hey, guess what? Your parents are dead, motherfucker. Or an anime protagonist. Or most movies, most TV shows. Marvel, definitely. DC, too. Actually, if you're a character, your parents are probably dead. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who were watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill us, couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
Yeah, Junko. So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began the trial, that didn't have a right answer. They made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violate their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. I still can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I still don't have the slightest. I didn't have the
Wrong.
slightest clue. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from that moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
however,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. We're all done. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've just gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who the real enemy is. All we have to do is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now, we have to go find the
shall
others.
we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Finally, yeah, let's get on out of here. Let me open up my thing of hummus. And get my chips. Eat some hummus. Love me some hummus. But, okay. Well, got her. He dead. That's me. He dead. She dead. Byakuya. This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. She dead? Is she alive? This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
We need to keep looking, okay. Dead. Dead. Owie. Owie.
hey.
Hmm. 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 I have a feeling he's not going to be in there. It's going to be the exact same thing as last room's.
Hey,
Oh. But it's nighttime. Damn it. I know it's weird to you. It's the fact that Desmond is related to Connor, but not to Edward. Well, not being related to Edward makes sense. Pirates had like very weird backgrounds. They had bigger backgrounds than everyone else. I don't know if that. I don't know, maybe it is weird he wasn't related to him. They both had Kenway. Well. That is kind of weird. But I don't know, maybe they had a reason. Whoever the idiot was writing that story had a reason to do it that way. Maybe. Probably not. Anyway. And suddenly we were greeted with oh man. No. That he's related to them, but they're not related. Well, I mean, it's not that weird. That just tells me someone in their family at some point fucked. That's how they got intermingled. They don't have to be related. But you again. Is he broken?
whew.
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. Yeah, but the Kenways, that makes no sense. I mean, maybe. Or maybe they haven't revealed the connection. Or maybe they have and it's just hidden, I don't know. I mean, who knows what fucking Ubisoft is going to do these days. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah. Oh, fuck.
Is that Makoto?
Is that titties? I mean, titties? I mean, titties? I mean, Allie? Titties? Yeah, you'd be hard. More like, no, I'm not.
You guys!
But yeah. Yeah, Ubisoft is just trash.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Is there? Is it? I could be a robot. Couldn't I? Only a robot would survive a fall like that. Is Makoto from Danganronpa a robot? I mean, there's a theory. There's a game theory for fucking Matthew Patrick. That fucking retard.
Huh? You survived?
You said that like I didn't want me to.
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I know all about that.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Totally a ghost. They call me Space Ghost. Coast to coast. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived and tried to kill you. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. You pussy.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Just a wet dog? That's lucky. Bruh. Compared to what he could smell like, wet dog is probably the best. I would embrace that. Wally. Or not. She's sleeping in the dog bed over here. Nah, I can't even see it. Well, there's a dog bed over here. She's just sleeping like fucking crazy. And she's not wet, so I don't know why. I got a bowl of some water down here. I'd probably just pour it on her on stream. Just nah. Get away, shoo. I don't know what the fuck voice to do for her. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Like, bruh. Like, oh my god, you survived. You stink, though. No shit.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with
Yes.
Monokuma. Explain what? But it's okay that you're here. But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have told you all. Well, what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all. Yeah, I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words.
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is the work of the mastermind. It was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, and we did, and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school's regulations. And the rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the Mastermind agreed? Does that really mean that they... does that mean that they really did break their rules? Or whatever. They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the Mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to. Fucking...
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. Bruh, that... I was gonna say something really dumb, never mind. I always say something dumb. True. 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 But I try to curb it. I don't want to say too many dumb things. But that would have been really dumb, so I'm not even going to try to remember what it was now. That's all I know. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So it's our job to expose the Mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything. Right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already. But if we lose this time, everyone dies. The end.
Oh, no!
Everyone.
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the Mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and the school's mysteries... It's a pretty friggin' tall order. It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Fucking bitch? Huh? I can't agree with you. I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his... Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, but... I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people who took a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words...
If the Mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the Mastermind would have had to set foot into the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only person, the only people who have stepped foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is one of us. One of us. Gooble gobble, gooble gobble. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. 15? Leon. I didn't Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing here, or are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It certainly is a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. Technically true, and that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us is controlling, but if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you were, or how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Or maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have no way he could have had all of those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they were if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Okay, well, it's time to take a ding dong out of the bing bong. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, boys and girls, and him and theys, he, she's, and theys. I don't know what else. And Indonesians. I don't know. No, Indonesian isn't a gender. What the fuck? I don't know what I'm going on about. Imagine that. You're filling out like a fucking form. They ask you what your gender is. Got male, female, other, Indonesian. I think I've seen Chinese on those forums before too. It's like, yeah, that's a gender I don't want to be, is Chinese.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh, shit.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Bruh. The girls' locker room is unlocked. Fucking let's go.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. We need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
In the name of love, stop. At this point, I can rely on only myself, on the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. Bro, can I drink some of that blood? Get some of that shit going through my veins? I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Goodbye. Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Yeah, Master. He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee without, with coffee and cream without the cream, or coffee where nothing. You're totally useless, bruh. We're still a cup. If you don't have the coffee and the cream, you still got the cup. A cup is useful. I've seen what two girls can do with a cup. So it's not totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna totally use my awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Bruh, I think Hero's been smoking my weed. Because he's gotta be high as fuck. I think that's a good idea. Laughing loudly, Hero left the dining hall.
Aww.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But...
I mean, it's not like I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there... Yeah, if you hadn't been there, I would have died.
Huh?
Makoto? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. So I'm gonna go off on my own, do it on my whatever. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she died. Oh, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However...
Right. Well, don't misunderstand. Don't get it twisted, Makoto. Oh my gosh, she actually said don't get it twisted. Now that would have just been right. Just because we're going to do our search separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigations, our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then when we get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then...
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Okay. No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have any time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. And that's what I have to prove. I'll prove the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Investigate. Okay. Now I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but those were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Kusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked until now. The headmaster's room, the bio lab, and the door to the data center with Monikuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor dorms where the gates was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to investigate. Jesus, fuck. Okay. Well, I guess we'll start with the second floor then. Oh, huh. Ah, there we go. Cool. Got the gates open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Hell yeah. Oh shit. And this is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up in here or something. Huh. And there's nothing but blackness out there. Blood? Here's a room. Huh. Okay. And the bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Nice. Yeah, I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Interesting. So yeah, this entire area is fucked. Okay. There's some bathrooms. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Bruh. What a pussy. Why are there fish? Who's feeding the fish? Who's cleaning the area in there? What is that, the fucking symbol of Osiris? The Eye of Osiris or some bullshit? Well, okay, it wants me to go down here. I better check this out. It's a giraffe. Oh, that is the Eye of Osiris? Okay. I guess my time in video games weren't completely wasted. I actually remembered something. Wow. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been used for the Hope Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used those lockers. Yeah, they must have. But yeah, I played Origins. Yeah, I guess I paid enough attention in Origins to remember that. It's so weird. I can't believe that was rattling around in my brain. You know. Well, I mean, apparently I didn't know. Which is what confuses me. It's like I didn't know that was still in there. You know, it's like one of those random things. It's like, you know, like you got your knowledge, like you got your knowledge clump, right? The whole. Well, people would call it a brain, but you got your knowledge clump, and then sometimes certain little things fall off the knowledge clump, but they're still in there. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that was in there because it's not attached to the knowledge clump. You know. If that makes sense. Anyway, maybe it's because of all the weed. That could be it too. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. The locker is locked. Don't know. But there's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers found in the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does this mean... Well, let's give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Oh, what's in here? Oh, what's this metal plate? You found that. This simulator isn't the last time for AC game to take place. Unity has a World War II simulator. Huh. That's interesting. So it's what? How many times Hitler can lose? Is that all that's for? See how many times you can make Hitler lose? I mean, that'd be great. Now they need to, whatever game they're working on next, they need to have a World War III simulator. And just have it see how many times Putin can lose. It would work. There's a metal plate mounted on the locker. There's no way to get it open. Sorry, you're not even trying. You're literally not even trying. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. It's already open. It's already open. 44 and 16. No, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. What is that, before or after the... Those are after the wars, right? I hope. I don't know. This room doesn't feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Bitch, where'd you come from? Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? You didn't drink all that booze. Look at all that good shit in there. You didn't drink all that? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Okay. Okay. Oh, we'll check the computer. Okay, yeah. Okay, good then. Okay, I guess that makes sense for the simulators to be after the war. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. No shit.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. That might be... Yeah, then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
there's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people. Whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
That's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess it's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. 5? Bro, is this Death Stranding? The ultimate despair? Are they an extinction entity? They a fucking EE? Fucking... That's a game I should play. I should totally play Death Stranding. A leather chair? Ooh, a leather chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmasters. Okay. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? No, it's a door, you dumb fuck. There's a gap here, but not like any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean it's a door? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. But that's where I ended up getting stuck, which is what I mentioned. Oh, wait, what?
However.
Okay. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password, the door should open right up.
However.
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers, and we can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been its password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this, jeez, jeez, Kyoko. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there was some kind of clue waiting in there, and maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Watch it be right. Yeah, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Bruh. Alright, it was just no loot. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
Why?
Bitch, what you think? Kyoko? Huh. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko, get back here. Don't jump scare me now. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well have not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. And that is unusual. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more sus I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of bad vibes from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? Could be a bomb. No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? What's in the box? Tell me, what's in the fucking box? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. The light began to sneak its way into the box. I saw a hesitant glance inside, and Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. It's a skull. Cool. What was in the box? It was bones. It was bones. I mean, yeah, technically. I mean, I would have said it was a skull, but I guess bones is technically true. But it was bones. I don't know why that's funny. Like, yeah, it was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? I could have.
I see.
Bones for breakfast. Wow, that's a Christmas gift for the dogs. That's what that was. That was my Christmas box for the dogs. You know how hard it is to find a human skull you can give to dogs? Very hard. I took my box. Just as I thought. Yeah, I know I ruined your Christmas gift. What are you doing? Oh, hush. You bastard. Mellow. Come here, Molly. Come here, Molly. Come here, Mellow. Stop barking, boy. Come here, big bitch. Come here. Come here, dummy. Come here, dumb girl. Hey, Molly, come here. Come here. Stand up here. Stand up here, bitch. What are you doing? Hi, girl. What are you doing? Oh, you can't have that bones. No, you can't. Mellow, be good. Mellow. Dumbass. He's a dumb dog. He wants to bark at everybody. Anyway. What? What? What's this? It's a picture. Kyoko said, just as I thought. I have to find out. Oh. She thought there were bones in there. Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Them's bones in there. Molly, there were bones in the box. There were bones in there.
Wrong.
Oh, I guess they weren't human bones then. Okay. Damn. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. Spooky. It's some spooky, scary skeleton-bones. Or some bullshit. I'll put that right there. I'll eat that later. Kind of want to eat this other honey bun. Those bones. That body. That's my father. How can you tell? I mean... it's reasonable to suspect, but how do you know? Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Hello, Mr. Kirigiri. Your daughter's weird, dude. Not the same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that person very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to those files, the mastermind is a man in his the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somehow in this school right now. Yeah, he was. God, not this one again. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but yeah, like twice. This killing games began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. So he's been dead since, okay. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I mean, maybe. Bruh, why we still gotta see the upskirt shot? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Nice! We found a skeleton in a box. Nice! That is literally not where I clicked. What the fuck? What the fuck? The headmaster's desk is probably hiding some kind of clue. So I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. Huh. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations. Given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko... Last time she wanted me to hold on to something, I almost got blamed for murder. I think she should hold on to it with her fucking glove hands. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Okay. I would leave it. Fuck that. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? I don't think it is. Okay, we'll click over there now. It'll actually work. Huh? This picture. Holy shit, it's little Kyoko. And she can smile. But, Now how does it wait, he has literally jet black hair. How the fuck do you get pink? Did he fuck that Clussy? Does he have Clussy fever? Is that how you get a kid with pink hair? You got that Clussy fever like a motherfucker. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free from the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Obviously, same fucking hair. Same braid. Different side. Maybe the picture's reversed, but still. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. It's a real murder now. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Yeah, I would say, yeah. Yeah. There's worse. Yeah. Fucking bitch.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? No. A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more. But...
Hey.
Could you leave?
Correct.
Huh? Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need time to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't want the facts. It doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That picture can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Well, damn, okay. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Yeah, body in a box. I mean, it's kind of cool to find out what happened to the headmaster. And there's no doubt the headmaster performed that evil deed. Or the mastermind performed that evil deed. Or they killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yeah. The one leading the Hope Speak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Speak headmaster. So the same person may very well be the headmaster who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. He was. But we were not wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is still hidden. Okay, I'm serious. I'm not saying this shit again. We know it's one of the 16 students. 15 of us met in the mail hall? You mean main hall? It's not mail hall, it's the main hall. The mail hall? That's a typo. Yeah, we met in the main hall, yeah. Add Mukuro to the mix and you got 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Leon! Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Those 6 people are still, only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. No, wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Well, I think we looked. Yeah, we looked at everything in here. So we're good here. So what, we got the shit on the 4th floor to go look at then. Yeah. 4th floor and 5th floor. The only places I need to go. Okay. Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
That Monokuma door? What is this? A Mexican blood sport? Is a Monokuma door? I don't know. So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although I can't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So you open it. Okay. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she'd be okay with me getting blown up. Oh, she meant it that way. She absolutely meant it that way. Okay, so I guess I'll die now. Wait. Let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. But I thank God every day I don't get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. Got to throw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Okay. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was thinking kind of thinking the same thing.
What the heck?
I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but...
Just a second.
This place is, like, #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. Is it? I mean, this is Monokuma control right here. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it's kind of like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? The dong door? Yeah. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean? All right, let's start poking at it, or whatever. I'm just gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just, or whatever, or something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I'm thinking it was that one, the button that says data center. Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must have been the one. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Great. Thank you. Put the boy in danger. Yeah. Put the one with the penis in the most amount of danger. Why not? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Bro, just standing there? Okay. Hey. Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Hold on. How would Hina... This is Hina. So how would Hina, in Monokuma's voice, say this? Like, with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside is Monokuma's control room. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that, yeah. Okay. Fucking donut eating bitch. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? You were just controlling it just now. It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, it looks like that control panel definitely, that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And the control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us all and control Monokuma at the same time. She was right. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... I'm not going to say this for the 5th time. That's really 5 times they're saying it now. It's 16 students, I get it. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Nice. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something. I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like...
So,
you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't just waste our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll leave first. Close the door real quick. Yeah, as soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? That door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out toward to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how desperate everyone would get if the school mascots just up and stop moving. Then that room.
Yep.
Wait, is the mastermind back in there? Were they in there the whole time then? What the fuck? Did we just not look up? The fuck? As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Yeah. Yeah, didn't you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Oh, yeah. Oh, too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. Ah,
Too
fuck.
bad.
Of course. The hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. Fuck. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think about when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then when I said we should leave, well, the hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of it, of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run and tell the others what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. And Hina took off at full sprint. And I have to do what I can too. And the only way is forward. No, that's not true. Back is definitely a way to go. And back is always an acceptable way. When in doubt, bail the fuck out. Yeah, this is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Ah, Byakuya. Great. Well, look over here first. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Fine, I'll talk to you first, you needy little bitch. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Ooh, you found a dead body? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was at the top of that particularly ostentatious? Ostentatious desk. What the I mean, I know what he means, but goddamn, who says ostentatious? Took me a minute. Right, class number 78, student registry. That contains profiles of all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words...
Apparently, class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
in other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm pretty sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry, she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile contains 2 pages. What?
So, in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information that we still about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? No. It seems like some sort of it seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half interested in, I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro recently reappeared suddenly in the background of an entity. In the background, an entity floats close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak Academy, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She is one of my students after all. But if I decided she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind are allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Now, plus, even the headmaster seems to be afraid of what Mukuro is capable of. They couldn't have... yeah, they wouldn't have taken her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should be noted. And what is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A picture, yeah, a girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 98 or 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. I'm trying to what I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll want to maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say? Yeah, there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro. Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I'm trying to say. What you do with that is your information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Nice. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. Yeah, it's not like we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Okay, I'll look at this now. The class registry, apparently that's us. There's profiles on me and everyone I've met from the beginning and Mukuro. Just like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student at Hope's Peak. Mukuro Ikasaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. And then why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? I guess that's all for here. Okay, and then up on the 5th floor, there's one place up here I need to look at. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Huh. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side there's some kind of weird machine. Like this before. Like horror movies and stuff, yeah. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the likely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will immediately sound. The exterior is stainless steel. We do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Yeah, so yeah, I'm on the right side. Yeah, well, looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Nice. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like they're set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue is another one. Yeah, another one of the victims is. Okay, whatever. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. To do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other options. Is that it? No? Yeah. Seems to be it. Okay. Now I gotta check the garden and the dojo. Yeah, I think that'll be it. Check the dojo first. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting that you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have had something. It would have had to have had something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Oh gosh, she's really about to say the gamer word. Fuck, okay, we'll leave. Bye. Yeah, bye, Toko. See ya. Crazy ass bitch. And what, is Hero gonna be up here? Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? Huh. Okay. Well, if it ain't here... Maybe the body is inside the tool shed? I better check just to be sure. Is Hero in there? I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? Well, corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in there. There's one other thing. That tart. That tart played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. Huh. The killer used the tart to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have some clue, or might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab? Then this originally came from the Biolab. Yeah. Seems like it. So now we need to go back to the Biolab. That's all I really needed to check here. Okay. Then back to the Biolab it is. I kind of hate having to run back and forth like this. There's no point. Just busy work. Oh, come on, we've already... Okay. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those lately. Oh, come on. We've read all this. Yeah, wait. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. This is one of those fridges I put the dead bodies in. I've seen them on crime scenes. So, everyone who's dead, then does that mean, since Mukuro's body disappeared from the garden, could it be in here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. Well then, if I can't open it, I need to find someone, right? Well, where's Kyoko? She's still in the dorms. Maybe I need to go tell her. It's the only thing I can think of. Yep. I checked all those places. I'll do a save real quick. Cool. Okay, yeah, I guess I go back and tell Kyoko. I hope. It'd be a real bitch if I was going all the way back there for like nothing. Hi, Molly. What are you doing, girl? What? What are you doing, big girl? Huh? What you doing, big girl? What are you doing? What are you doing, big bitch? What are you doing? What is it? You ain't going out. You ain't going out. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing but a beating. That's all you're going to get. You're just going to get a beating. Yeah, you are. I'll beat you. I will. I will. I'll beat you. You dumb bitch. Yes, you are. Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I better give her some more time. Then where the fuck do I go? What? Look around a bit more? Why? Oh, right, the emergency, I wonder if I can open the locker with this. But yeah. There we go, yeah. What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Yeah, Elden Ring won game of the year. It deserved. I don't know. Elden Ring's a good game. I don't think it deserved game of the year. I mean, it's a good game, but not. I don't think it's game of the year material. Personally. Anyway, how are you doing tonight, Neck? Hope you're doing good tonight. I took the emergency handbook and ran it across the card reader, and alright, it's just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. Yeah, the thing was practically empty. It's a card. There's, yeah, one thing in here, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see any name written on it, so I can't say whose it is. Yeah, but there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when it got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. Bruh? Okay, there's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the idea, or came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior students from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. The only hope you'll be willing to go along with. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfless decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Kyoko. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my head just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. Whatever. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second despair. Okay. Weird. Okay, now we can go talk to Kyoko. Oh shit. This locker looks totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. It's Hero, obviously. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used his lockers. just not possible. There's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked in here in no particular order and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual, as natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is that our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes on a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. He's as dumb as a rock. How did he attend classes? I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. No, we never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Tarot cards? The deck of playing cards? Yeah, no, they're tarot cards. But wait, yeah, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? No. It's never a coincidence. Yeah, but these lockers, they had to be wrong previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in these lockers that looks like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems to belong to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko. There's a lot of, yeah, there has to be some kind of explanation. If I want to find out, I have to keep moving forward with the investigation. I have to believe in everyone. So I have to check every fucking locker? Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay, that's all, thank God. Ah. We gotta take a ding dong out of the bing bong. Gotta loosen this up. Get this shit out of here. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll pack ourselves a new bowl. Yeah.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP possible.
Okay. What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's sus, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? So let's fucking go! Let's go! Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Hiro. Ugh! Makoto! Why did you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? You're here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? I don't know. I mean, has Monokuma been hiding something this whole time? Why cutscene though? They're the only one. Why cutscene? He was just. We know he was in here. Why cutscene? Did he have to get down? He had to get down and hide just to do that for us too.
I am Monokuma!
Ow. Ow, fuck. We got the bubble be bubble music. I wonder if that's what it's actually. No, it's not actually called that. But I call it the bubble be bubble music because obviously all it fucking is bubble be bubble. Okay. Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope. Okay. That must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Okay. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. Molly, what is it, girl? What I found was a single photograph. Huh. Yeah, it featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. But wait, there's someone behind Sakura, or someone behind Sayaka. Yeah, she's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, and we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikusaba. Then this girl is. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here a pose like that is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like that. Where is... Makoto's not even in there. Yeah, Makoto's not even in there. And now that I'm looking at it, it's... and now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. Yeah. No shit. Yeah, I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 students, but not me. All 15 other students. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't even remember taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not have a picture like this. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, could that mean, could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... Yeah. How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way of standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out. But
How strange.
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Okay, damn. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo. Huh. That's all I'm getting. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with this confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Very easily. Which would mean everyone but me? Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this up. Yeah, that should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Okay, how? Yeah, let's leave the area. How do we clear all this up? How do we find everyone? I mean, it is nighttime. Are they maybe back in their rooms? I have no idea. Well, okay, no, they're not there. So he's not. If he's not there, then he's probably done fucked off somewhere else. Shit. Where would he be? Or where would anyone be? Oh, like maybe Byakuya is here? Yeah. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. Of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Why was he acting like Byakuya? Why would he? Yeah, I don't know. Why the fuck would he act like that? Yeah, like he was purposefully trying to avoid me. Yeah, like it's Byakuya. Then maybe would Hina maybe be here? Ah, damn. We still can't go in the girls' room. Oh well. No, Hina ain't here. Okay. Well, where would everyone else be then? I don't think anybody else be here. Kyoko might still be in the one room. The rec room, maybe. Don't think the art room. But I'll take a look anyway. Huh. Yeah. Right there. What the fuck is this? Yeah. Yeah, there's documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. I know that feeling. I don't think I need to look in there. Nobody here. An apology. Maybe Choco will still be in the dojo? Maybe? Nope, nobody here. Don't go into the garden again. Maybe heroes in the garden? Ah, yeah. Hey, hero. Makoto. What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still haven't, I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It was like he was just avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Well, where did he go? Great, trying to find this fucking idiot. That's gonna be impossible. Who knows where the fuck he could run off to in the entire fucking school. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. First thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? Girl, who's this? It's open. Oh, but Toko. Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? Ugh. It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
What then? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember, I was waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. Bingo bazinga. Okay. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't you say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she, because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? You tell me right now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. Byakuya is somewhere around here doing his own investigation.
Yes, yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all these, yeah, all things mastered. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Fucking freak. Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's got to be some reason for it. Maybe a dead body. The fridge, it's open. Yeah, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize. But listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she'd faint?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed. But once I got inside, the real reason became
It
clear.
would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be going to the class trial, yeah, over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to look at the body during the last investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, that's it? I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. Is she even in there? Oh yeah, there she is in the back. After all, she's in it too. Yeah, don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to ask you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on that offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I could solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Yeah. Just talk to her. No, we already did that. Fuck. Okay, come on now. Where do I... Do I look here? Yeah, I know about that. I know about that.
Seem...
Yeah, but the slot is occupied, yeah. Yeah. So when someone is in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, that's 9 in total. 9. 9 lights. Okay. You know, I think I've seen this tarp somewhere before. Yeah? It's the same one. It's the same as the one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp, it had the stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there.
Whew.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, and we'll make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blows to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file says they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Because...
Huh? All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I didn't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they gave.
Listen.
Or they give. You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we got all the Monokuma file. But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least several days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you could allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision each possibility, these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of those possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, we should keep in mind. We should keep it in mind for the future. Okay.
Hey.
So, if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the fucking time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in the case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba. Okay.
And?
Is that what you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait. We're not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew.
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. Yeah, but she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we're done here. Or I think we've done all we can here. Can do here, whatever. Back to our separate investigations, yes. Ah, hold on. I still have one thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Yeah, that. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now, well, let's do it. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead. Go ahead then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your father since, even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? Well, you know, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the
Indeed.
dorm? I do, yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to open them using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be, yeah, it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owners would be able, should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belonging to any of us. After all, we only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there's something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what? If that's true,
Could that mean the video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said on with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So,
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening a locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker.
Makoto,
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Okay. A DVD? A DVD? And it says, class number 78, urgent interviews.
so,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess it makes sense for some important clue on this DVD. Okay.
Makoto,
Okay, now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
in other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answer to the question I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, all because of the mastermind.
however,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why this? Oh, so why is it? Why does it bother me so much that he found, or to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to be done, or there's still much to do, before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether the truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth that you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you in the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. Got that DVD from Kyoko. Should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Yeah, let's do it. Nope, wrong one. Okay. Wrong key there. Okay, we gotta go all the fucking way down here. I gotta wait. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, the AV room. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared at the black of the monitor. It must have been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Oh god, it's gonna be... Oh, it's ugly. Sayaka! It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was the man positioned on one of the... position on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I'm a little slow, you know.
No, wait, fuck. Okay, I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know.
I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that
Big
I don't
bitch.
trust you guys. It's more like
You big bitch.
insurance. So please don't worry too much.
You big bitch.
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka is obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of their life in this school? Except. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
Okay, you gotta wait. Yeah, you gotta wait. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood until now, up until now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard, because I knew how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I knew how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Pushed me to the edge. Yeah. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Ooh, why does he say it like that? Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
Gotta wait.
Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
He failed.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Failed. Bruh. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in the school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD itself had apparently turned off. Or the player, whatever. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Whoopsie, it looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? I mean, failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask the same question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that point, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and why I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget? But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Yeah. It's ding dong from the bing bong time.
anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
Okay.
Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning.
But how awful is that beginning going to be?
Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Actually, this is only almost the end. This is the part of the beginning of the end. This is the end of the beginning, actually, because that's almost 3.5 hours. I know this class trial. I know that class trial is going to be fucking long as fuck. So that's it. That is where we're going to stop. And we are going to leave off right there, so that the next time we get to this will be the last time. We'll have that class trial. We'll get through it. It'll be good. It'll be happy. We'll all be fine with it. Maybe the dogs will be okay. You're gonna be okay. Come on. Come here. I'll take you out soon. Come here. I'm ending the stream anyway. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Get up here. There you go, bitch. See, do I gotta beat you? Do I gotta beat you? Do I have to? I guess I have to beat you. I do. I'll beat you later, okay? I'll beat you. You wanna speak? You speak? This ain't Martha speaks, it's Molly speaks. Speak? Speak! Good girl, speak. 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 Why'd you have to hit me? Why you have to hit me to speak? Speak. Speak. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Molly, sit. Sit. Terrible. Paw? Other paw? Down. Okay, now shut the fuck up. So, that will be it for the night. So, so I hope everybody that has been watching, is watching, will watch, whatever. I hope you all have been entertained. I don't know why anybody would watch this, who would actually be entertained, but whatever. I hope you got a bit of entertainment out of this. But that'll be it for the night. The next time we get to Danganronpa will be the final, at least final episode of Trigger Happy Havoc. So that'll be fun. Be able to finally finish up this game. And then the next time after that, pick up with Danganronpa 2, baby. Fuck it. Oh my god. All the voices I'm gonna have to do again. I'm gonna do them. That's my problem. I gotta do the voices. I have to do the voices. So, fuck it. We'll do the voices. But that will be it for tonight, at least. So, thank you all for watching. I hope all of you have a good morning, afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever you're gonna have. But yeah, until tomorrow when we pick up again with Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like a Dragon, whichever you want to call it. I just call it Like a Dragon, whatever. But yeah, until tomorrow when we pick up with Like a Dragon, I'll see you then, and I hope all of you manage to stay golden. So fucking high right